Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Something for the Culture. I'm your host, Jazzy J. Tonight we got a few men in the building. Tonight's discussion is going to get really, really heavy and really relatable to the women. So let me just start off with some announcements. We got first off Doe Stacks from the Doe Show and cooking with dope dishes. We also got Judah Priest. If you don't know him from 144,000 Chosen Few, also from Wu-Tang Clan affiliate. We also have Sinatra in the house from Greenville, North Carolina, local lyricist and barber. Welcome, you guys, to the culture.
Peace.
Thank you for having me.
Cool, cool, cool. So let's kick this off. All right. So tonight's topic is about the destruction of the African American woman in media. So let's kick off with the first topic of them being over sexualized, whether it's in TV, music videos, just media, period. Who wants to start it off?
You want me to go? You sure?
Don't, say your piece.
All right. This would be a battle to fight if y'all wanted it fought. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is what y'all want. This is what women perpetualize nowadays. They don't want to hear Lauryn Hill. They want to hear Cardi B. You throw on some shit that's going to teach them something while they on the dance floor, they walking off. But you put some shit that's going to degrade them, call them bitch, and this, that, and the third. Oh, they with it. Ow, yes, bitch.
Yeah.
So, first off, I want everybody to know that we're not going to fight that battle if you don't want it fought. Secondly, we ain't the perpetuators of this. We don't control the industry. Them 5 or 6 white men control that industry. That's your enemy, not us. Can't get mad at us for enjoying the music. You can't
So
get
you
mad at
don't
us
think,
for not
bro?
standing up and protecting you when y'all tell us no. That's what the fuck I want to hear. Ask a DJ. Ask
Okay,
any
so let
DJ.
me ask the question is. So you say that's what we want to hear, and that's what we kind of like
Yeah,
put out there. Okay,
yeah.
fair enough. I get you. But do you think it's fair to say that some of these record labels kind of push that image? They set you up with an image and they kind of put out there what they want to put out there as far as packaging goes.
It's because they've done the research on what people want to hear, and that's what they want to hear.
Man,
Okay.
hold up though. Before we gotta understand one thing. Before any research done, you know what I mean. All those data analysis things. You gotta understand they need some shit to study. They need a case study. So we gotta identify first, like we said earlier, is that it is a mentality. Is you know what I mean? That is a mental is an acceptable mentality. If you go back years ago before it became trendy, you know what I mean? If a man called the female a bitch and shit, that was all out war. But it became acceptable where females was calling other females bitches. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we take the word nigger and then we adapt as a people we adapted the word nigger into
Mm-hmm.
nigga and it's now acceptable. So these are acceptable mentalities. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, like, and I'm not even trying to be an asshole right now. All this really started when that movie Soul Food came out and Big Mama passed. Once Big Mama on the screen passed away, Big Mama's in reality passed away. You know what I mean? We also got to blame Reaganomics. You know what I mean? Um, with the baby boom, the crack eras and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The young mother syndrome, the young grandmother syndrome. You know what I mean? The family dynamic was shut down. You know what I mean? And it became acceptable behavior,
It's programming,
acceptable mentality.
programming, feminism,
Slavery,
Hmm.
faction.
All the above. It's,
bondage, tradition. This is the new
I
norm.
know.
This is the new traditions right here, God.
Yeah,
I
it's been
mean,
like that, especially when I was coming up, like middle school, and trying to talk to a chick. They wanted the bad guy. They wanted the bad boys. So that made the guys who wasn't of that nature, jump into that lane. Like I had some guys who actually think, that is, quote unquote cute to these women. You know what I'm saying? That they, you know, just that bad guy, just disrespectful, call them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like that's the way now.
For us to respect y'all gotta respect yourselves
Correct.
because I'm on social media. It's a part of my job to be on social media. And in
Okay.
one single breath, a woman to say, "Come look at my asshole on OnlyFans for $9.95," but I want a good man. I want a good husband.
Right.
Mm,
Social
That ain't how shit work,
prostitution.
baby.
yeah.
That's
I like to
socialized
put in a little.
prostitution. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
I get
Again,
that.
man. Hey, yo, but first and foremost, yo, K Born Peace, God.
Peace,
Right.
peace,
Welcome
peace
to
and
the
blessings,
culture,
y'all.
K-Born.
Shout out, my boy.
Peace,
Go ahead.
peace. Yeah, I like to add
Yo,
on to that too.
go
There you
ahead,
go.
bro. I'm gonna let you talk, God.
Yeah, I feel like that. Things was going right, but then like the crack era came in, and that's when like it really destroyed the families, like the brother said. Because before that, back in the days, somebody could threaten me, somebody may even beat you up a little bit, whatever. You may let that slide, but if somebody said something about your mother, it was all out war. But then once the crack era came out, you start selling crack to your own mother and seeing your mother low grading herself and going outside and selling her body for $2 and $3, selling the kids and selling the things out the house, the Christmas things. A lot of that died down. But then again, when it started out with the music and stuff, is once they came out with "You Can Pay My Bills" and "You Can Pay My Bills" and came out with the to the left, everybody went to the left. That was it. All the females went and ran with that, like they really could do all that. Start throwing brothers out the house and start talking about you replaceable and
Section 8.
shit just hit
Section
the
8
fan.
helped that process too.
Yeah, shit just hit the fan. But then you see a lot of them people that went through that, that destroyed a lot of families following that little code right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you pay my bills and this, that, and third. And brothers start getting put under pressure. Things started changing, man. I seen a lot of things like I can say like a lot of brothers like us in our era, a lot of brothers was incarcerated and things like that. So we missed sometimes with our kids. We may have missed that, but a lot of these brothers was right here and missed time with their kids because the females wasn't letting them in. But they was in this myth of that. Oh, they listened to the white man when he came up and said that. Oh, you could be independent, you could do your thing, this, that, and the third. So that helped them want to throw the brothers out. Then they had, oh, you paying my bills? That helped them want to throw the brothers out. Then they had step to the left, step to the left. All this was just pushing, 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 pushing. And if a brother wasn't strong and on his team, guess where he was at? Outside.
Hey, yo,
Meanwhile, the same artist that's telling you this shit is married.
Yeah, is married. And, and yo, brother, and that same thing, that go back to with the white man too. When the white man was telling all the females, all the black females and brown females that, oh, y'all can do it independent, y'all don't need no man, or you could file this and domestic violence, you could get a free apartment and all this. And people use that to their advantages and not thinking that you tearing down your family and not thinking that the same person that's telling you that, like you said, is married.
hey, yo, but let me add on and just a slight correction, God, upon itself for the correction. Beyonce and them was not the first to do that though. It was somebody bigger. It was somebody bigger. Her name was Janet Jackson. What have you done
Mm-hmm.
for me lately? That
Yeah, another one.
mentality, we you know what I'm saying? That's where that Beyonce and them was more visualized. But Janet started that, and she started that at the height of her career. See,
Yeah, and she ain't
we
even
have
had a man at the height of her career. She just was jumping out,
no,
just starting.
no.
Look, she was a hater. She was hating
Now
on
she had a
relationships.
I,
now
I, I mean,
she had a man. She had a man, but she was hiding her man like Drake hide his
Yeah,
kids. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? She had a debarge. You know what I'm
hiding
saying?
them like a
But no,
crack package.
but we have to understand one thing first. You know what I mean? We gotta make knowledge born, God. The industry is exactly what it is. It's a business. What is
Mm-hmm.
going
Correct.
to what is going to sell?
Yep.
And watch this. It's crazy how other genres of music, country, pop, rock, doesn't translate to our life cycle. When I say ours, I'm talking about, you know what I mean, the black man and black woman. You know what I mean? Some the sun and the earth. You know what I'm saying? So, but ours translate to everybody, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
So when that mentality, I'm just gonna be honest. What is being visualized more? Let's look at social media now, right? We had Janet say that bullshit. Destiny's Child came out, they heightened that, and everybody followed suit and put a ring on it, all that, right?
Listen,
But now
it's
start looking at how bodies are being sculptured. You know what I mean? The only thing from those genres is I don't understand why black people get tan. That's just some bullshit. But
Mm-hmm.
but look at how women start sculpting their bodies. You know what I mean? It's being over sexualized on IG, Facebook, Halanis, Twitter, and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are the concepts of the business. What's the one thing? See, we talking about the black woman. We talk about the woman in general, but we got to understand the mind state of men because for years, matter of fact, for eternity of music, as an artist, they always say like yo, listen, you want to get the white man and you want women, you know what I'm saying, to buy your music.
And
But
college
what
kids.
does that? But that's for men. So what it? I mean, that's for you know what I mean. That's for us. But what's gonna make us buy some shit? I don't know. Go get an ass injection. You know what I'm saying? Because the mentality, the weak-minded, the uncivilized. You know what I'm saying? Is thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
You
mean?
know what's so
Even look
indeed.
on IG. Go to any look on any IG right now. My boy Stunner G, he did a twerk song. You know what I mean? And he had the Ortega twins. His music blew up because of those females. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
cause the twins.
Twerking. But look at the mentality. Don't even just look at the mentality. Look at the likes. Like push the like where how many people liked it, and look at how many men. And I'm not talking about young boys. I'm talking about older guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like our age from our genre. Because the mentality, you know what I mean? We know we supposed to be kings, but that thirst trap,
can I say
is
something?
what's going to sell. Which again, since it sells, this is what's going to be accepted into the market. So it goes down to a point where as though it's like, how strong are you to
That's
not
right.
focus and pay attention to that?
I
Yeah.
totally agree with you.
That's what I don't
But
feel like
even as
about.
even as kings, we as men are visual creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Right or
Facts.
wrong.
Facts.
That's
So
true.
we can't help natural human nature. We see some shit we like it, boom. That don't mean
That's
we
not
love
true.
it.
That's not
Yeah.
true.
That don't
That's
mean
not
we
true.
support it.
Because
And that don't
But
mean we're
so, but
gonna get
y'all don't
indulged in
think
it either.
so.
Yeah.
But y'all don't think
no.
that y'all
You do.
have a hand in helping that?
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Put up.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Hold
say
up,
something when you
guys.
finish too,
Hold up,
God.
God. Watch this. If you got knowledge yourself, man, you identified that nobody else controls your actions but you, God. You the creator of all that. You know what I'm saying? So you the
Correct.
creator of your actions. You know what I'm saying? You deem what you're going to pay attention to, and what you're not going
Yeah,
to
indeed.
pay attention to. What you're going to act upon. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking just about you in general, my lord. What I'm saying is, it's too many kings who walk around with the title as kings. It doesn't live a kingly
A
nature.
righteous
They
life.
walk around and say that they're God, and they don't walk around in a godly nature. A God doesn't have to
Yeah.
thirst trap after women.
Indeed. Now to go back, like what the brother said, like sometimes we do visualize on things. Because I may be walking down the block, I may say hi to like 20 females. That don't mean that I'm sexually attracted to them. That don't mean that I want to get into a relationship. That don't mean that I want to go anywhere beyond peace, queen. You know what I'm saying? So you can't judge that book by its cover. Now to go back, like what the queen has said when they say like the industry come out and they have whatever package and they want you to get into that package.
Uh-huh.
Now when you look at the Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, right? When you look at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Uh-huh.
anybody could have had that. I could have had that. They came to us with that because I was on the job. They came to us and said, yo, man, I'm from the Bronx, man. I'm not doing that. They was like, nah, you got to change your music. And they wanted us. And I was like, nah, we ain't doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? We had that deal. So I could have been the Jazzy Fresh, from Bel-Air. But the deal was on my lap. And me and my boy thought about that. We was like, nah, man, you can't do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like it was changing our whole music and our whole thing to something that what we wasn't. So now I go back to like the God said, at the end of the day, you got to be held accountable for the things that you do. You know, he may not have felt that because he was already making music like that Girls in the Day, Nothing But Trouble, things like that. So he probably felt that he could take, I'll take that. But me, KRS-One, Too Short, all of us was like, nah, you know, that wasn't our pitch.
So let me ask, since y'all all kind of pretty much spoke from, you know, all y'all different walks of life, Sinatra, being that you are, you know, more on the local scene and aspect of things, what's your perspective on it?
I mean, I think when you say local scene, you know, I'm more of a traveler. So, you know, I know how the vibes are in different cities, different states. So it's kind of like, I get what they're saying, where their mind frame come from, because I got dudes that's, you know what I'm saying, from the same era who OGs and taught me the same things, or I'm taking bits and pieces from here and there. But as far as like, I think we're in a society to where to get to where you want to go, it has to be just a little, not to go all the way left with it, you know, like wearing dresses or all the other stuff that really, you know, take away from who you are. But sometimes you got to jump in another lane to kind of bend it a little bit, try something different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you get to where you go, you get the masses to really follow you. You know what I'm saying? Then you be like certain artists who, you know, okay, now this is what I got to say. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I can sit here and be pushing my same music and be local. But if I go to the masses, get their attention, then come out and push my music back, you know, it's all about that following. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just got to bend it a little bit, but still have, you know, that pride as a man to let you know, look, I do this, but I'm not going to do that.
Right. So let me ask y'all fellas this. So what about the depiction that they give in the media that the black woman is so angry with bitches, and you know, we just have walk around with an attitude 24/7. What about that?
Y'all do.
I think everybody is angry at right now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't only the black woman. I think everybody got a little bit of anger in them on something. Don't forget, we all done went through trauma, if you want to believe it or not. You was on your block and somebody got shot. When your uncle, your aunt, them had a fight in the house. When all this is trauma. I was born and raised in the Bronx when buildings was burning down and you walking down the block and your mom's lights is turned off for a month. This is all trauma that none of us ever had addressed. You know what I'm saying? We never addressed these things. And, you know, mental health is something that we all like really neglect when it comes to families, especially black and Hispanics. You know, we give each other a nickname instead of help. So your name would be Crazy Ray Ray, a little Crazy Joe. His name would be Loco or Loca. You know what I'm saying? Instead of really actually going out and getting the help. So at the end of the day, everybody got a little anger in them. But I think that as far as the sisters got to get a little better as far as like with the brothers, man. I mean, I could walk down the block. I can honestly say, I could walk down the block and I could see 20 Hispanic ladies and be like, yo, peace, y'all, how you doing? At least about 12 or 13 of them be like, yo, how you doing, how you doing? I could walk down the block and see 20 white ladies in any area. Like, yo, what's up, how you doing, how you doing? At least about 10 or 11 are going to say, how you doing, how you doing? I could walk down the block and see 20 sisters and say, peace, queen, 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 and probably one or two people will probably turn around and be like, yo, peace, bro. And that shit is sad.
Wow,
so how much respect? This is what I always say. This is what I always tell them. But this is what I always say. I'll be like, yo, if you can't say hi, don't say help. Because I'm not running down there and put my life on the line or put my freedom on the line for somebody who just can simply say hi to me. I'm not doing it. Don't get down the block and get in trouble and go, yo, and then you can walk down the block all you want to. And be like, oh, them brothers are suckers. Them brothers ain't help me. If you can't say hi, don't say help.
But
I got 5 daughters.
I hear y'all.
Let me finish one thing, sister. Let me tell you one thing. I got 5 daughters from 34 to 18. Not no little babies, from 34 to 18. I taught all of them. When you going someplace, somebody say hi, say hi. Those may be the same brothers that you need to help you. As you going on, you ain't got to rap to them. But sooner or later, they gonna know. You be like, yo, they gonna be like, nah, that's just the cool. She come through here. She already got a man. Or she already cool. Or somebody may even try to rap you. They gonna be like, nah, leave that sister alone, man. Just come through all the time. And you know what I'm saying?
You gotta regain respect.
You gotta have some type of communication. You walking through with your nose all up.
What you said, though?
We gotta regain respect for one another.
We have to.
Because the average woman, black woman that you not all, please don't
not all.
Through what I'm saying.
Not all.
He didn't say all. He said like 2 of them out of 11 would speak.
Y'all very disrespectful. You're very disrespectful to men,
Black men.
Okay, hold on.
especially.
Hold on. Since
Especially.
I am the only female on the panel tonight, I hear what y'all saying. I'm not
You
saying
set
that.
yourself up for that.
What you said?
You set
We
yourself
ain't do
up.
nothing to you.
I mean, my thing is, I get what y'all saying. I hear what you're saying. There are some bad apples in the bunch, and that goes the same for men too. However,
We're not talking
my
about
thing
us
is
right
this.
now. We're talking
Yeah.
about y'all.
No,
Let's
I'm
not
not taking it
deflect.
off.
Look, the same
I'm
fathers.
not
Let's
taking
not
it off.
deflect.
Don't even try to
I'm
steal
not saying
Father's Day.
that, but hold on, let me finish. What I'm saying is, don't bunch the little bit that y'all have dealt with or whatever the case may have came across. Don't lump us all in, is what I'm saying.
We're not doing that. We're not doing
No,
that.
we
I'm
ain't
not
say
saying
all.
y'all in particular,
Hold on.
but
Right.
there have been a lot of cases where we get lumped
Do the
in
knowledge. Do the
It's
a
knowledge.
like
lot.
We lucky
it's
we
like
got a
the two
Father's Day.
kids
Y'all
where
trying to take
Every
Father's
day.
Day from us. It's Father's Day, and I see 1,000 sisters on there talking about, oh, I'm a mother and a father. Oh, word you are? I done been in situations
Fact.
where I was a single father, but I never was a mother and a father. I just happened to be a single father at the time. I ain't never tried to claim on Mother's Day, oh, I'm a mother and a father. Yo, come on, man. It's going too far now.
I mean,
I
I
think
get what
I
you're
think
saying.
Watch this. Watch this.
that's
Let
what
me ask
made
you a
us do
question. Hold
that.
on, Jazzy. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Queen.
Go ahead.
When is it ever wrong for a man to just to give a compliment to a queen? When is it
It's
wrong?
not.
When?
It's not.
So
It's not
no,
wrong.
listen. Time out. I live in New York. I live in Richmond, Virginia, and I live in Philly. I live in 3 different states, right? Well, check this out. No matter where I go, see, this is not classifying, but this is just a true fact.
Okay.
I'm not a thirsty. You know me. I'm not a thirsty dude. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm not a thirsty dude. If I say, yo, good morning, beautiful. You know what? Have a good day. Just walking by, why I gotta get the stink face? You see what I'm
Yo,
saying?
they'll
But
even
you
say,
want to get
oh,
somebody
you
to come back and
thirsty.
beat you
Well,
up or
I
something.
can't speak for why you got the stink face from whoever you said hello to. I can't
you
speak
It's a
for that.
large, it's a large
I
amount
don't
of
know.
whoever's.
What you said was don't classify. What you said was don't classify. So, but what I'm saying is this is the mentality.
Yeah.
It goes.
But you know what? That
Sometimes it
happens with
translates
us too, though. Even sister to sister. I could go
Oh,
walking down the street and say, hey, what's up? Or you that look good on you, or your hair's pretty, and I still get the same reaction that y'all get. The stink face or whatever, or something smart. I don't know. Maybe it could be
Well,
taking
y'all got to
back
work on them
to
attitudes, Joe.
yeah, y'all got to work on
crazy
that, man.
days.
Here's the difference. Here's the difference between kings and queens. A king doing that, we get a stay face. If a queen do that to another queen, that other queen feel as though that she's that you trying to be in competition with her. We not in competition with y'all.
At all. Matter
I
of
mean,
fact,
we
we
know
saying you
that.
look beautiful, high queen, peace
Fact.
queen. How you doing? We giving you the red carpet.
Hey, Jazz,
So
I
you
can
know what I'm
also,
saying?
Jazz, I can also say I've seen men disrespectfully try to touch a woman in an inappropriate way. But a woman could walk up on that same woman in the club and grope her like a man. Y'all be cool with it though.
I don't know. I can't speak for that. I don't can't speak for that.
Like, listen, us as men right now are confused about what y'all want from us
Yeah.
because we get so
As
many
in what
different.
though?
Right here.
As
Because
in
None
as
of us
far as
can got
what
the
though?
answer.
yo,
Please tell me.
Okay, so as far as what? What is your real
okay,
question?
Hey, yo, check this out. Wait, one day,
listen.
you know, most of the females I deal with was Latin. It's Latin, right? So one day, one of my brothers, a black brother, told me, he said, yo, God, you prejudiced. I said, how the hell I'm gonna be prejudiced on the blackest dude out? So he said, yo, I don't hardly see you rapping the sisters. I said, yo, the sisters act like they don't like me.
I like what the fuck like me.
Yo, check it out. The brother said, yo, what you mean about that? I said, yo, watch this. Me and the brothers on 125th Street. If I'm lying, I'm flying. A sister walked by. She didn't even look all that. She wasn't even my type. I just wanted to show this brother something. I said, peace, queen. How you doing? This said, yo, motherfucker, don't say nothing to me. I said, what? The brother had to separate us because I felt like a fool because I didn't really want to do this and I just wanted to prove something to him and I got played out. So I felt like a sucker in between. So I kind of engaged into the sister shit. And the brother I was like, I didn't want to rap you anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I made a fool out myself. You know what I'm saying?
You got pulled into a nigga moment.
Yeah,
nigga moment.
yeah.
And it could be, I don't know. I can't
got
speak for
played.
this. What I can say is, you could chalk it up to the lack of what they probably were getting at home. Who knows what they were taught at home? We don't know what kind of environment that sister came from.
You just said a whole lot.
I think we're in a generation.
You just said a whole lot, because watch this though. Now I'm gonna take it a step further, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Let's be transparent with this shit, right?
Okay.
As a black queen, matter of fact, this queen is in general. If you ain't, don't always say, whenever I'm not getting home, I'm gonna get on the street. That's the mentality, which means like, yo, if y'all not getting good sex at home, y'all gonna dip out low key. That's some real shit. But if
you don't like it, somebody else will like it.
If you're not getting the real love at home, you're not getting that affection. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the compliments. You're not getting that security that you need, right? Why is it different? If your mentality, the mentality for sex is that, and I'm not saying like deal with another nigga. You know what I'm saying when I say this? What I'm saying is, if you're not getting those sentiments at home, and you run into a man that just says "Good morning, beautiful," don't you think you should be more reciprocated to that?
You would think that, but like I said again, you don't know what type of upbringing, you don't know what type of trauma that sister went through. Like K Born said in the beginning, we all suffer from some type of fucking trauma, and I'm not this is no by any means excuse for some of the shit that y'all have.
Sisters.
You know, this is not an excuse for some of the sisters that are doing this. All I'm saying is, sometimes some of these women are not getting, what they need from home. The upbringing is not the best for them. If you're coming from a cycle, let's just say, for example, I came from a mother who was preaching to me that marriage ain't shit. As I go on in life and get older, I'm going to think this. Now I have that mentality because that's all my upbringing is. So here you come to me with that hey queen shit or whatever. I'm already on some shit like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit because I'm not for it. I'm saying is sometimes you got to look at the person's trauma.
That's all fine. Hey, yo, you know what? Yo, in respect, I received that. I hear you. But I call bullshit on this.
Okay.
The reason I call bullshit because once you a female of a certain age, that's just an excuse.
Yeah.
It's true.
Everybody got some shit to them. Can I feed in on that?
Yeah, I want to hear what he got to say.
Before you answer,
I agree.
At a certain age, there's some responsibility or accountability that you need to take to fix that. But this is the problem with us. If we keeping it all the way the fuck about, the problem with us, and what I mean by us, I do mean this, us black folks, we have a problem with going to get fucking help.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna tell you, from the South, being from the South, right? And I think in this generation we living in, certain things, it's like if you overspeak, and sometimes it can be overspeaking to where you got to think about it. Women are the DMs are blowing up daily. You know what I'm saying? So they'll say any little thing. If it's something she heard before, she probably think it's trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? It just be confusing to them sometimes, even though they should speak. And it's like, where y'all from, that's the natural. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, queen. Just that down here, we country. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? Sometimes they speak, sometimes they don't. But
you know what's funny about that? God? That shit is more fucking acceptable. They'll pay more attention to a nigga a thirsty nigga trying to holler at them, you know what I'm saying, on some DM inbox shit. For one, if you get an inbox or a DM, that just means niggas trying to fuck. So when you see that shit, you know what I mean, 3D right in front of your face, and people is like, somebody's just generally, I'm not saying I'm trying to holler at you. I just want you to feel, you know what I mean, have a nice moment in your fucking day.
Yeah, but the trauma can come from. But this the thing. This the trauma.
No.
Listen. Hold on. Wait. Listen. No. Listen. This the trauma. Just last week. I'm gonna tell you. This the trauma. Just last week, somebody just spoke. He felt like she led him on. Know what I'm saying? Just by speaking back. That's the trauma. sometimes. No, I mean, I gotta keep it real because I got a daughter. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got family, I got sisters.
That's cool. I got that too. So let me take this a step further for you to educate you, brother. Fuck me being a rapper right now, right?
Right.
Fuck me being Judah Priest for Wu-Tang Clan. That shit don't mean shit, right?
Right.
Every day I get up and I go to work, son, I work in the mental health field. So I gotta call bullshit, bro. Because
yeah, me too.
How trauma works is if one thing that you identify with trauma, one is not just going to be accepted and the other one not. Anything that they both, for both, whether it's inbox, whether it's in real life, if this is going to affect your trauma, so is this. That's not trauma. That is a mentality.
I wasn't using it as, you know, actually trauma from a life experience. I'm saying as far as that could have been what was going on in her mind, the back of her mind. She too friendly. People taking it as.
Yeah, but that happens sometimes too. Because I know some girls that, you know, I used to go out with a girl like that. Like if a dude told her hi, she used to get real shy. Like, yo, I don't know, because everybody seems like they rapping to me, everybody. And like people wasn't rapping to her all the time.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be that, you know, I try to look at it from all angles, you know what I'm saying? Which I know as a man, I go through the same thing. I speak, sometimes they speak, sometimes they don't. I'm not trying to holler, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is.
So let's identify one thing though. Let's identify one thing. It's not like that's what I'm saying. Lord, I'm not coming at you, Lord. I'm just hyping up, nigga.
Yeah, you know, God.
So,
oh yeah.
So check this out though, right? We gotta identify what's trauma, what's mentality, and what's just product of an environment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's just the fad for the moment?
Right, because like yo,
right about now,
when you
it's twerking. If my great grandmother was to get on here right now, she'd get on here and you think she's gonna say something, she's gonna turn around and start twerking. You're like, what the hell just happened? That's the new intro for black people.
Well, this is my thing. The twerking thing didn't just start. Hold on, the twerking thing, this is what we're not going to do, because twerking didn't just start. This shit didn't just start. Africans been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah, but it wasn't their MO. It was a dance. Now it's your MO. It's your introduction. It's that baby party.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying
is people have funerals.
It's about optics. It's about optics. It's about optics.
I know, I
we
get
can
that. What
talk all
I'm
day,
saying
but it's
is
about optics. How does it look to the general person? How does it look?
And then turn that shit around into some other shit.
It's outrageous.
Then we made it acceptable in our culture now.
It's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable. Y'all twerking in restaurants.
Y'all try to make it acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
You got people twerking at funerals.
At restaurants. I don't want to smell your twerk wind while I'm eating.
At schools.
I don't want to smell your twerk wind while I'm eating. I don't give a fuck.
I get that, so let me ask you.
You had a baby, you had a daycare center clapping your butt. Like, come on, you know, it's good.
It's about optics. It's a time and a place.
Let me ask y'all all a question. It's not acceptable, right? In today's culture, right?
No.
It's a time and a place.
Restaurants.
Time and a place.
How many of y'all have liked on women twerking their ass on Instagram and been liking their fucking videos? If it ain't acceptable,
it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No, it's a time and place for everything. Like the God said.
It's a time and place. Peep it.
At a funeral, I don't want to see you twerking.
I'm not.
At my baby school, I don't want to see you twerking. And when I'm eating dinner in a restaurant, I don't want to see you jump up twerking. This ain't the place.
She's talking about on the phone. It would be inappropriate for me to like that while I'm at a funeral. It would be inappropriate for me to like that while I'm in church. It would be that's time and place. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't find that
you're doing it on the internet.
I don't find that attractive on social media. I don't
either.
Me either.
I don't either.
Okay.
Especially if it's fake.
Cause you ain't got nothing else to do. You get on here, they put the green light on you. Out of all the things you could do, all you could do is turn around and start shaking your butt.
So that's all you got to offer us?
So if you see
trying to get their chance,
if y'all see
trying to get that chance, they're trying to get them followers up, man. Get that bread.
As man, since y'all see that, right?
Hey, yo, it's not even It's not even for followers. It's for OnlyFans. They trying to get their rent paid now. Stop.
Hey,
It ain't just OnlyFans.
he
It's
described.
regular ass chicks doing this.
Yeah,
Regular
Yeah.
chicks.
it's
Like,
money.
My
you know,
point
shake your
is-
butt. We want to see that too, but it got to be more to you than just that.
But what my point
It's
is,
the way.
okay,
It's
so
the
since
way.
y'all
That's how
are
the
You
not
world
know,
is.
got to be
into
more to
that,
you than
it's
just
not
that.
attractive to y'all, right? And y'all are totally against it. Have y'all ever thought
No,
to
we never
say,
said we
hey,
was totally
sis,
against it. We said
We
it's a
never said we were
time and
totally
place
against it.
for
Don't put no
everything.
words
oh,
in our mouth.
so you're not against it.
No, it's a time and place for
Time and
everything.
place.
Every time I
Okay.
see you and I go, how you doing, girl? You ain't got to turn around and start shaking your butt.
Okay,
That
so
ain't appropriate.
when is the time and place for you to do it then? 'Cause I'm confused.
You know?
Hey, hey, listen, hold
Yeah.
on. Don't let me walk up with a camera or my phone turn around. Y'all don't even say hi. Y'all go,
Yeah.
I can't unsee that. Jesus.
am I lying?
I can't unsee
No, that's
Am I
yeah,
lying?
like
I'm
Right.
not gonna say you lying for everybody. No, I'm not gonna
Right.
say that. That's true.
that
Y'all
can't be what
sexualize
you
yourself.
identify yourself as. You know, that
Y'all
can't be your
sexualize
identity. You got
yourself.
more to yourself
Hey,
than
yo, can I
that.
say something?
But
Then
my
when men start
question is
treating you
this:
like
have
that,
y'all, since y'all want respect, right? Hold on. This is a question for everybody on the panel. As men, y'all said in the beginning of this segment, y'all need to regain respect, right? Totally get that. So my question is this: if y'all see that of your sisters, have y'all
I don't
ever
allow it in my family.
yeah,
say
me
something
either.
like, sis,
I don't
Me
allow it
either.
in my
this is
family.
not good, or sis,
They know I
maybe
shut
you
it
may not
down.
want to do
Like
that.
what? I shut it down
Hold
quick.
on, hold on. I'm the snatch up king. I don't care if it's my daughters, my sister, my mother, my friend, anybody. If I'm in the atmosphere, don't do that
Right.
shit.
We ain't
I don't
doing
give a
all that.
fuck where. I don't give a fuck where we at. See,
Hey,
here's the.
Jazz.
So watch this. Hold up. Because what we have identified that most of this bullshit is learned. You know what I mean? It's something that's learned, right?
Learn behavior, right?
Yeah.
So let me just state this. For one, you already know I'm fairly young. You know what I mean? I'm young, but my mentality is of an OG. So check this out. In order to fix this bullshit, we got to go back to being kings. Correct? That's what we
Yeah.
said, right?
Uh-huh.
My daughter's listen. My daughter, she's 22 years old. She listen to do whatever she want. But guess what? If you in my house or you driving in my car, guess what? Guess what you ain't listening to? I got 11-year-old twins. You all right? Guess what?
Uh-huh.
You ain't doing that. You're not doing that bullshit. And I don't give a fuck what you want to listen to. You know what I mean? When you get on your own, get your own shit, then that's different. Until that, it's gonna be my guidelines because my guidelines is what's going to teach you to be different and stand apart from everybody
Okay.
over here. I got a 16-year-old son and a 17-year-old son. You know what I mean? And my niggas is both of my niggas is play sports. You know what I mean? And the other one in the streets. But guess what? I still my ground rules, my guidelines. See, this we got to go back to being real fathers, being real
Yeah.
mothers. This is why the
That's
shit
right.
got the way that it got to in the first place. We never said that we didn't like the twerk, and what we said it was the time and the place. But for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, if I see a chick twerk, for one, that just shows to me your mentality, the home training,
It's a
and
turn
how much
off.
you really
Yeah.
know. How much
It's like
you
you
really
a
do care about
incident,
yourself.
like a
Because
bimbo. Remember this called a
it
bimbo?
makes no
Okay. Not a did.
Yeah, like you're an
difference.
incident.
A car could be driving by, just playing fucking music, and your first thing you do is turn to Optimus Prime and shit and start transforming, moving your ass. That shit don't it's wrong. You in public.
Yeah.
And you walking down the block with your man, but if somebody try to approach you and say something, now you got this brother in the middle or something, but your girl just was acting like she was in a
That
strip
part.
club.
I just seen your girl whole ass, my boy.
Yeah.
So look, with this being said, right? You know, even though this segment is about women, however, is it fair to say that y'all do need to take some account, y'all, as in men, need to take some accountability to lead? Y'all supposed to be the leader.
Can I start?
Hold on. Let me finish and then you can reply. Y'all supposed to be the leaders, correct? And a lot of y'all not leading like y'all
supposed
should
to
be
be the
leading,
helpmate.
which is why we're doing a lot of some of the shit that we're doing. So
It
really,
takes
y'all
two to
take
tango.
accountability.
It's supposed to be man,
First and
woman,
foremost,
child.
Y'all don't want to be led.
Yeah, y'all
Y'all
don't
don't
want to
want to be
learn that.
led.
How you
Why
gonna want to
y'all
learn
think
something
that?
when you don't want it? How can I teach you something and you don't even want to say hi to me? That's just the opening
Hold
doors.
on. But
That's
y'all
just
basing
look, check this
y'all
out. That's not even the
synopsis
ground steps.
on y'all
How can I
personal
teach you something
experience.
I can't even get you to say hi?
Okay.
I can't teach you nothing. I can't even get you to say hi. Universal greeting.
Don't let her make more money than you. Don't let her make more money than you. Then that's an extra no. You worth nothing, my boy.
Who's saying this stuff though? Who's telling you this?
I think
women.
It's just who they.
Let's be real. Let's be clear here. Hold on, because there's a lot, and I'm not saying, and this is not to attack any black man. This is just, again, y'all speaking on y'all personal experiences, the little things that y'all have come across in your life. The things that I have seen on my end as a woman, a lot of these black men are not trying to be fucking men. Y'all want to be fucking children. Y'all want to be children. We don't be having no choice but to fucking lead y'all. So then,
but a lot of the women that I see with the guys that they be with be children. All right now, because I see a lot of grown women and who y'all be with. Y'all be with the young trappers, the young dude that's walking around rapping with his pants off his ass, and you're a grown lady with 2 kids. You're a grown lady with 2, 3 kids, but you're walking around here with little Elroy, pants off his ass.
And don't let him be dropping some dick
on. Your little baby walking around with a bandana on top of his.
Don't let him be dropping some dick off in y'all ass. Don't let him be fucking the shit out you, because y'all lose it all if a nigga fucking the shit out you. I done been that nigga.
Hold on. I agree with you. Y'all have key points right there, but same can be said for y'all, because y'all will go out here and get the most dumbest, bummest, ditzy-ish bitches that ain't got shit going on and will lose y'all whole family over that shit. Then what?
That did be freaky.
Oh, y'all got quiet real quick right there, huh? Y'all got quiet.
Hey, that go down too sometime, but then you got to figure out, sometimes it go down like that too, but then you got to ask yourself, what made him go outside? What made him interested in that girl? And most of the time, it start off with just conversation.
Have free snacks and some
it start off with conversation. I'm telling you, Queen. It start off with conversation. Somebody you can sit down with, you just got basic conversation with them. They got basic conversation, and they're not putting you under pressure. You ain't got to be Puff Daddy Jr. You ain't got to have a Rolls Royce. It's just somebody you talk to out of just basic. We just 2 people talking.
I think it's
end up liking them. You end up liking them, and then it come up. Then your girl be like, "Oh, you like this girl? She's whack. She's ugly, but it wasn't that. I can sit down and talk to her, but I can't talk."
You don't even be liking them.
Yeah, let me be an asshole.
It's just that you can conversate with them.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead, Judah. What was you saying?
I gotta be an asshole for one. I gotta be an asshole for one.
It wouldn't be an episode without you being a fucking asshole. Go ahead.
I was trying not to be, but now because we talked about mentality. And you yourself on this live just said, y'all go get the dippiest bitches.
That's what y'all refer to them as, bitches. Come on, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
How is it acceptable for you? How is it acceptable?
Hold on, we go with all the things. I get where you going from, but nice try, sweetheart. Nice try, sweetheart.
We can't listen. We can't fix it until y'all fix yourselves.
Okay, but the same could be said for y'all. This got to be a team effort. At some point, we got to come meet in the middle. At some point, we got to meet in the middle, though. That's what I'm saying. We got to be in the middle somewhere.
Wait. You just made the change. You just said some women, right? You just said some women.
Yeah.
It was 50 bitches, but you just made the change and said some
But
women.
that's how y'all refer to them as. Y'all refer to them as bitches. Am I lying? Am I lying, though? Do you not refer to them as bitches?
I think it's like this. If the shoe fit where, you know what I'm saying? Even with people feeling certain type of way, or you talking about the men, the black man, I feel like, I can speak on a certain level where I was at one time, but I guess, my mind's like where it's at now. It's like I can't, but I can also still relate to a lot of what's being said.
I'm Neo out this bitch. I'm Neo out this bitch, Jazz. Don't let that shit you was talking earlier apply to me, baby. I got my own shit. I ain't got no kids. I got my own bag.
But while we here,
you right.
But while we here,
so none of that shit applies to me. So I'm speaking from an unbiased opinion. I'm speaking from an unbiased opinion.
But I'm glad that when I had kids, I had a bunch of girls first, so it got me out of the groove of what I was doing. Got me like to learn how to be compassionate and learn how to learn is, and take the time out to speak to people. Like a girl, like, goddamn.
So let me
I'll have
ask you,
boys.
I think that's
That's
like if I'm walking past some chicks, I can read them before I even speak, because I already know that
Right.
they can be
They don't say
spoken
nothing
to.
to them.
You
She
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
get
It's like I wouldn't walk past a group of girls in middle school and speak on how, you know what I'm saying, like really engage with them, because I'm like, they ain't gonna speak to me. They shouldn't be speaking to me.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm saying? Or you might walk past somebody with a ring on. Sometimes we don't peep the ring. We speaking, and when she ball her nose up, we looking at her, not looking at her finger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it ain't
damn,
the
you know what I
ring
mean?
either.
It's like sometimes we gotta read what's going on. And there's some that just think they the shit. And you speak to them, they turn their nose up. Then you like, man, you really? I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta make
I'm
sure
really just
nowadays
speaking.
that
You know
you
what I'm
ain't
saying?
walking
At
up
the
on
end
a
of the
couple
day,
too. Like
Said it.
nowadays,
say
you
that
know how
again.
you gotta make sure you ain't walking up on a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
walked up on
Yeah.
numerous women
Don't you
only
do
to
it,
find
Mike?
out like to have one chick look at me like, bruh. I'm like, well shit. I was coming to holler at you.
Hey,
Like, how do y'all
Hey,
expect
yo,
men to
listen,
gauge all
Nazi
this
said,
and then figure y'all out at the same time with the attitude on top of that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Not all of us
I
have
think
attitudes,
especially
though.
hold on,
Yo, the
especially
attitude
to
is crazy,
a
man. It's
club setting,
unnecessary.
or some type of party. I mean, you wearing a dress to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody speak to you, a
I agree.
compliment, you still balling your nose. Like, why you wear
Yeah.
the dress for? Why you
Yeah,
come
what
out
you
like
wear
that?
dress for?
I will fully
I see
agree
some
with you on
sisters
They're
that.
doing
I
it for the
never
other
understood.
women.
I see some
They don't
sisters
be
look
dressing
ugly.
for us, fellas. They be dressing to impress the other women, not
Yeah,
us.
because it ain't to impress
They
us.
wear
Because when
that
you
shit for
compliment
us.
them, you get shut down.
They ain't wear that for us, yo. I
Yeah.
swear,
But
listen.
when
On
when I
my
be
show,
sharp,
I've
it's
had
just
this conversation. They ain't dressing up to impress us because we can give a fuck. And they know
Right,
men
it's
can give a fuck.
competition.
No, stop.
They
Look,
It's
dressing up
hey,
for the
hey,
other
competition.
yo, look,
bitches.
hey, yo, bro,
yeah, nigga.
hey, yo, I even did this. I be seeing some sisters that I know, sisters ugly as sin. I know ain't nobody said you look nice all this year. And still be
And
like,
you
yo,
trying to boost her
you look nice
confidence.
today. And she
Right.
still rub her nose with her ran down feet and all that. You be like, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Right. Know what I'm
They
saying?
look
Like,
like this.
I've been there.
hey,
Pants off,
look, you know what
hole
my
in the
job
shirt.
is? You know what my
Like, sis,
job is?
I just knew you was
My
gonna take
job,
that as a blessing. Like, brother, thank you, man.
right.
Yo, you made my day.
My job is to not make everybody want to go home and kill themselves. I might be the
Yeah,
blessing. Hey, how you doing? Look, you look nice tonight. You wearing them jeans,
Right.
even though I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, bye. Like, yo,
that's
you
how I
wearing them
am, dog.
jeans. Cause I want her to build herself up. She might
Yeah,
go where it started at me speaking and where it said she might be married to the next man who spoke to her. Cause you know what I'm saying? She was just feeling herself.
that's how I am, man.
But
I
they
see
got to
somebody, he get
realize,
dusted up. I'm like, yo, how
Hold
you
on, let
doing,
me
Queen?
ask
How you
this.
doing? Like, God
It's
damn,
hard to
ain't
figure
nobody
out
told you
nowadays,
look good
yo.
this whole year, man. Cut the
So let me
shenanigans.
ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask each, and I want each one of y'all to actually answer this one by one. So I'm gonna start with Court. So, what do you think? What do you think is a best solution, or your opinion of a solution to kind of build the gap with us and y'all? That we're one, y'all think we're not, with these attitudes, and
We gotta
that we
re-
don't do
we
job. What do
gotta
you
re- we gotta regain an understanding of one another. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We gotta put all egos aside. You know what I'm saying? And we really gotta learn how to recommunicate, because what I was trying to state earlier was that these past two generations don't know how to communicate face to face because of technology. And that's the gap. You understand what I'm saying? That's the problem with right now. If you think that you're supposed to reply how you reply on the internet in person, that's automatically a disconnect.
But
So
that goes back to home training too.
absolutely, absolutely.
Because
But
I
we got to
mean, you
learn how to
can't.
communicate
Yeah, I
face to
agree.
face more instead of through these apps and these phones and this technology, because the average person doesn't even know how to hold a conversation face to face. Now they're scared to look you in your
That's right.
eye because they're
That's right.
used to looking down at a phone. I'm from the generation to where we barely had telephones in the house.
Right.
We was
And if you
outside.
didn't
We
look
was
somebody,
communicating.
and
We was
you look
talking.
at an adult in the eye, they'll slap the black off you.
Wasn't playing with you at all. You feel me? So, like, that's the problem right now. We got to learn how to communicate with one another better, and we'll be all right.
Okay, Sinatra. What about you?
um, being distracted. So I feel like it's like, you know, around here. So around here, it's like, you know, I grew up, so I know a lot of people. I think closing the gap comes from you got to find someone who's a leader on their side. You understand? And basically, because I'm pretty sure some I spoke to that ain't never that you know what I'm saying, they turned their nose up. So I go get one that's a hustler, grinder, become friends with her, support her, you know what I'm saying, and actually get her in the scenes, get in the scenes of, you know what I'm saying, really showing how it's supposed to be done. And these same people who wouldn't speak, but still breaking their neck to speak, or they see my value as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go and speak to a chick, she frown her nose up in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? My lady Wade, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? So I think me showing them, going out and showing how a woman's supposed to be treated is building my worth up as a man to where they're gonna look at it be like, yo, I remember him. I try to speak to him. Or even if they did never try to speak to me, it's just the fact
They gonna say you was trying to be thirsty, my boy.
Yeah, that's what they think. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I tell them straight up, like, and okay, I take it back. It's been some that haven't spoke to me, and I'll say that. I'm like, yo, I was just speaking, but at the end of the day, like, my woman way better than you. Like, I go ahead and speak my mind because I want you to remember this face and remember what I said. Because at the end of the day, you got a million people walking past trying to speak. You ain't gonna remember nobody. But I'm gonna say something so you can remember me. So when you see me next time and you see what's up, you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna look at you like you're a lame, because that's what you are at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know who we are, who. Know what I mean? Like, don't do that. That person can put you in a whole nother position, but because you don't want to speak, you still in the same spot.
That's true. K Born, what about you?
I think that everything started at home, man. And like I said, you know, we just got to get that into our kids, and they got to get that into their grandkids, and to everybody, and they could bring it out there. Like I said, you know, I got 5 daughters. You see my daughters. I got daughters that look like straight movie stars. You can look on my joint, and they all come down, and they all straight down to earth. They educated, got college degrees. Some of them, and some are still going on, and they all cool. They all already was taught that you us, you know, and they'll tell you off the back, you know, everybody's the same, you know. Oh, you're so beautiful, girl. Your hair is all down here. All right, cool. You know, you beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? And it's because it's beauty in you too. And you know, and it's more than I taught them that's not just outside. Your beauty comes from the inside. So you can have all that in your face and thinking you all that, but it's in here to count.
Yep.
You know, so we got to get back to, like the brother said, man, you know, building back family, man, woman, child. We got to start to get back. Look, I'm 53 years old, man. I done been to I've been to like 1,000 funerals. I've been to 2 weddings in my life. One was when my mother and father, they got remarried because we all just let us see it again. And that was in the goddamn 70s. And one was with some dude that I didn't even know. He paid us to go take pictures at his wedding. We don't do that. So what the hell is wrong? Something ain't right. When the last time one of your people said, yo, come on down, I'm getting married?
They get married a lot down here.
Hey, yo, look,
I ain't saying they laugh, but they get married down here.
Yeah, yo, look, come to New York. Shit. I don't know. Yo, look, I can't tell you one of my homeboys. I'll tell you I'm 53 years old, man. Who married? Where? Where I was invited. I know a couple of dudes married, but the younger dudes. But come on, as long as when that start happening, then we can start building a family. As long as that ain't happening, all we getting together is to have babies. We got no intentions on getting married. We just getting together to have a baby, then have another baby father, I have another baby mother, you have another baby father, another baby mother. Then we walk around and say the black man ain't shit. The black lady ain't shit. First of all, you gotta build a family. That's right. So that's why I'll leave with that, the family.
Judah, what about you?
What I'm about to say is,
you know, the God got something.
Yo,
speak your mind.
I'm about to say, no, but I wanted to, I need to let knowledge be born. What I'm about to say is 100% inaccurate and not right, but it can't be fixed.
Why you say that?
I don't know how to take that.
Nah, the mentality. Listen, Cat Williams said it best. It's self-esteem, an esteem of your motherfucking selves, and the
Mm-hmm.
people's self-esteems is so fucking low that they accept anything except the right thing. You know what I mean? People still do shit to fit the fuck in, but they don't want to do the right shit to fit in naturally. So
Yeah.
until the mentality, to a mentality, you know what I'm saying, is re-educated. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? It can't be fixed. It needs to start at home. Parents need to start being parents again. But
Uh-huh.
guess what?
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? The parents of these new generations don't know how to be parents because their parents was doing the same shit that they
It's
doing
kids
now.
raising kids.
Or it's
It's
babies
raising
raising
kids.
babies
Yeah,
too.
that's it.
So
Babies
so
Yeah.
raising
so what?
babies.
Yeah.
Did I stated earlier? There's no more big mamas. There's no more village.
No.
Can't be fixed till you fix yourself.
Yeah.
And then we
I
walk
said
around
it
here and say,
like yo, it don't
okay,
sound
go.
like listen, it don't sound what I'm saying, like I'm not saying that is right. You know what I'm saying? But it's the
It need to be
truth.
said though.
And it's not something that has to be accepted as long as you make a change. But a person, male or female, has to be willing to sacrifice to make the change in
Mhm.
order to inflict change. You know what I mean? Again, we running it. We have older gods and older earths running
Uh-huh.
around with juvenile mentalities. So if
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
older gods and the older earths got juvenile mentalities, how can we let the young seeds know? How can we teach the young seeds? Watch
When you
this. I
still
had this. I
learning.
had I have
Yep.
this conversation all the time. You know what I mean? Again, earlier I said there's gods walking around with the label of kings, but doesn't live or lead a kingly life, but it also
At
goes
all.
to queen. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? There's in today's time because of the mentality. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between a female, you know what I mean, and a woman.
Uh-huh.
You born female,
Yep.
but if you don't possess the
Female
necessary
taught me that,
traits,
that this week.
you know what I'm saying? If you don't
Say,
possess the necessary traits, then you're not going to be able to be a woman. Because you earlier, Jazzy, you said that women, like women, men don't
you
lead
broke
women.
down
But
sounds on
see,
that.
but watch this. We are leaders. We are natural leaders, and I'm not saying that all of us do what we're supposed to do because we don't. But
Right.
the earth is the help me. The earth is the support. You know what I mean? But together, we are foundation. That
Right.
foundation has been cracked for over generations upon generations upon generations to a point
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
where
Yes.
it's hard to rebuild until we get at least a couple with the right mentality. It's not everybody, but the ones that's on the mentality is still stagnated with each other because we don't connect on you know what I'm saying, on an individual level. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
Which furthers
Mm-hmm.
what happens to a
That
Pangea.
that's that gap in
You know what
communication.
I'm saying?
I
Yep.
mean, I hear you, but I mean, at some point we gotta start somewhere. Somewhere.
I mean, I
No,
think
we
I
started
started.
like this is
I,
the
I,
starting base, but it
Yeah.
yeah,
is
I think.
always what's after this. How do we continue? It's mathematics. How do we add on?
I'm glad you said that because
And I'm
you
not
know y'all
volunteering
know
for
me.
shit though. I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm not
What?
volunteering for nothing. I'm not volunteering for nothing because you got the look in your face. Now, anything you
Because
need, I got you.
you know me. You know me. Y'all all know me on different levels. You know, when I put stuff like this together, it's to start the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Y'all know this.
I know what's something behind this.
You know, it's always a method to my madness all the
Yep.
Yeah.
time.
I knew
Yeah.
when you asked me. I knew when you asked me. I knew what was up.
Being that y'all, I chose y'all because y'all come from all different walks of life, but have one thing in common. So, with that being said, y'all four different, very men with great, powerful voices. What's next? How
That's
can
right.
y'all come together to get that ball
I've
rolling?
already vowed to use my platform in a better light, as you can see from the topics that I've been choosing lately.
Uh huh.
It's
Indeed.
about if they want to hear or adhere to it. I'm talking
So
about
look,
everybody as a whole. Like I can talk it all day, but do they want to receive the information?
Mm-hmm.
I
Because
think
in my line of work, if I gotta feed you some bullshit, I'm not gonna do it. You
Yeah,
know
that's
me,
how I
Jay.
feel.
I'm
Indeed.
not.
Hey,
I ain't gonna feed
listen.
you no bullshit. You know what I mean? That ain't my style. So
hey
I'm
Jad,
gonna I
Yeah.
make a pledge to you right now that I'm gonna try to do better.
Okay, that's all I can
Yo,
ask.
do I gotta do
hey
I
Jad,
got do I gotta wake
Wait,
up in
hold
the
on. Go
morning?
ahead, Sinatra, real quick.
No, 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 God, you gotta go. True. Point up, God.
did you ever get that? Did I ever push you that song on You Know Better?
I think you. Yeah, I did listen to you at your house that night.
Right. When we talking about the night, you know what I'm saying? If you can
Mhm.
push it to them, let them hear
Definitely,
that's
definitely.
you
Hey,
know what
If,
bro.
I'm
I mean, if y'all up for that, I can push that out to y'all.
You
Yeah.
you
Hey,
appreciate
we gotta just
you,
line up schedules and I got your interview ready. Just line up schedules and I got you,
Yeah.
my boy.
That's it. Yeah. And vice versa. You know,
yeah.
line it up.
So
If you
matter
know,
of
at
fact,
least get down.
let me do this because K-Born, I want you for those who don't know on the platform like Sinatra, and I'm not sure if Doe knows. I know Judah knows what you do, but can you tell them about my community and what's about and what you do?
Well, I got a nonprofit organization that we promote public safety through mental health awareness, parenthood classes. We got the anti-violence unit. Somebody gets shot, killed in our community. We don't got nothing to do with the police. Take it upon ourselves and shit. Find out what happened, why it happened.
Community activism.
But when we come back out, we also do a lot of activist work. You know what I'm saying? But before I did all that, I was arrested 77 times. I done did fair time, city time. I've been in every group home, every foster home, all that, DFY, all that joint. You know what I'm saying? Uh, right now, as you can see, I work in the health department. I'm a high school teacher. You know what I'm saying? I put all these sciences as myself. Like instead of doing all the negative things that I was putting all the energy to, I do the positive things. We also done changed a lot of laws. We the ones that introduced everybody to Miss Claudette Cloven. For those who don't know, Miss Claudette Cloven was for as long as we was alive, you always thought that Miss Rosa Parks was the first one. We refused to ride on the back of the bus and got arrested first. But we the
Mm-hmm.
ones who found Miss Claudette Cloven and changed that. So now it's Miss Claudette Cloven Day instead of Miss Rosa Parks Day. So
Okay.
we done dug that up. We done changed
I
a whole
just
bunch
I
of
just
names.
did a post on her.
Yeah,
So
I
we
say
done
just
all that,
changed.
did a
my boy.
post on.
Yeah, we done changed laws in schools. We done changed laws whereas say that if a kid go to ACS and being that you Hispanic, they just can't send you to another Hispanic home because Cuban people, people from Peru, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, even though they all Latin, they all got different religions, different backgrounds. They also you taking this kid all out his culture. So we changed that. So now if somebody's from Colombia, you got to send them with a Colombian family. Africa got so many different nations. Some is Muslim, some is Christians. Just because he's African, you can't send him to an African house. He got to be from the same place in Africa. So
Right.
we out here doing a whole bunch of stuff. We networking. We got a rally tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock at City Hall to try to fight for the people in Rikers Island, and 12 people done died there. So we fighting every day, man. I'm always open. Dads know how to get in contact with me. Anything y'all doing, I'm here for y'all, brothers.
Hey,
100%.
listen. I do a crazy promotional train, my boy. Just send me any logos or information that you want to get out, and I pump
Okay.
it out every day. That's what I do. That's my expertise. And for anybody that's on this panel, anything you want pushed and introduced here in the South Carolina, Georgia, Florida
All right.
area, send it my way, and I got you. It's no problem.
I'm going to South Carolina
Yeah.
next week, man. That's where my family from Charleston.
Okay, you about an hour away,
I,
man. I'm in Myrtle
yes,
Beach.
Okay, I used to go to
nah,
school and
yo,
all that out there.
I'm from my family from '96.
All right. Word
Yeah,
up.
but nah, like yo, what I wanted to say was this, man. Like yo, I do very well for music. And with that being, and that's not, and this is me being humble. This is not saying like, yeah, I'm the best because I'm not. But I'm very successful in music, in different ventures, like what I mean, the movies, the state licenses, the acting, and everything. So do I gotta wake up in the morning to go to work? I don't need to,
That's right.
but I do because I realized a long time ago that I am an example. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? My life has been an example. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to hear some of these stories. Our young kings need to hear these stories. That's why I work in the field that I work in. You know what I mean? and I learned things from them also.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I don't do it for the dollar. You know what I'm saying? I do it because there's not enough of us. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to educate and not just educate, but to give the proper instruction. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
to the youth. Now I deal with males and females. You know what I mean? But I can't come. Like, listen, I can't come from a male's perspective to a female. Only another female can. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like what I always say. You know what I mean? With single mothers, and I salute single mothers. But it's just certain things that a single mother can't teach a young king. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
At all.
So that's why I say the mentality, you know what I mean, has to change. So what I choose to do, you know what I mean, is be a hard activist at my 9 to 5 and in my daily life. I also have a nonprofit organization called Judah Priest Warm Hearts, where it's though I do clothing drives and free concerts at shelters for children and women who suffered abuse. I've been doing it for like the last 15 years. You know what I mean? There always has to be a starting ground. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But it takes we need that village back. You know what I mean? We
We
need we
do.
need, we need that village.
We do.
You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
one thing, you know what I mean? Social media has been the deadliest weapon to us. You know what I mean? Because we use it the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Um,
Right.
but we have to start capitalizing on that infrastructure for the positive. Like Jazz, like I know Jazzy and I know those stacks like that. Like those my peoples. Y'all on my page. Y'all know I don't post fights and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying on my
No.
Nope.
page. Now you might
Nope.
see me be clowning Supreme the Resurrector. I'm a douchebag. I do that shit
Big
for
time.
fun. You know what I mean? But
Big time.
but my mentality is you're not going to see me pushing that agenda to
Yeah,
keep
nah,
us
me
dumb,
either.
Yeah,
deaf, and blind.
Me either.
that's
I
You
don't
know what
true.
I'm
push that
saying?
either.
So
I
I
can say
understand.
I ain't
actually I
promoting
can
that
say
at
that
all.
about all of y'all on this panel to be honest, because I
Yeah,
do know like
I got that.
Sinatra himself, he was part of the what was it the 1,000 man march or black man march or something of that
Uh,
nature?
100 men in suit.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean
100
stuff
men
like
in
that.
suit.
Like I said, there was a reason why I put all of y'all for together.
Yeah.
And K Boy, you already know because you was on the last men's
Yeah.
conference that we had with you know, Delgado and Cuban and them.
Yes.
So and Rampage. So I kind of want to keep that theme going where y'all all link up and network and try to come to some type of something for the greater good of our community.
Yeah.
Correct.
Don't make
I
that face,
think,
Judah, because you know I was already going there.
I
No, no,
think,
no, no.
you
No,
know,
that's got
like,
something to say. That's something to say.
oh, go ahead, my fault, my
Go ahead,
fault.
Sinatra.
No, you got it,
No,
bro.
listen.
You had your
We
hand up.
we live we live in a time where as though cancel culture is at an all-time high. We could
Yeah,
agree on that.
yeah,
Why we
You got
can't?
to be very careful what you say.
But why can't we cancel gender? Like seriously, when I say that, even though we may not run the infrastructure, channel, Clear Channel, and all that, the media-based outlets,
We run it though, for
man,
real.
yo,
yeah,
we don't run it. We utilize it to their
We
advantage.
fuel it. We
Yeah.
yeah.
fuel
We
it.
Fuel it.
fuel it to the right. And if we
So,
unfuel it, it
so
can't run. Yeah, it can't run.
exactly. Why can't we as civilized minds cancel the counselor?
That's right.
Why do they have that much? Why do they have that much power over our life?
Yeah.
This is that new form of slavery that I was just talking to you about, Jazzy. We
Uh-huh.
think
People are
that
sheep.
we are free, but we are true indeed are not free. We
We
are
ain't
slaves
nowhere
to
People
near
are
ourselves,
sheep.
free.
slaves to society, and slaves to this industry. When do
Yeah,
we
It's a
break?
society of
When do we
sheep,
break
man.
that chain? You know what I mean?
That's right.
That infrastructure. Yo, listen. How many people wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom with their phone in their hand before they brush their teeth, looking at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter?
Yeah, it happens.
You check it, yo. You check your social media before you check your text messages.
this is true.
It happens.
So why can't we cancel the narrative? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Cancel the
Without
Start
cancel.
with self.
us, without us,
Start with
there's
self.
no them. without us
Of
Self-respect.
course.
That's
Of
right.
course.
Cancel.
This is why we have conversations like this. So we can start getting that information out to
Right.
the masses in our community. Again, like I said, it has to start somewhere. And right now it started tonight. So with that being said, what's the next step? Sinatra, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
I mean, you can't go after Judah because he made it feel like he preaching, he ready to go home and eat or something. But like I was saying, like I think my occupation is I lead by example.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still active. You know what I mean? With it. And I
Right.
got dudes in Brooklyn, who I don't know if y'all heard of G-Mac
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
over
Those
in
my
Brooklyn.
dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trifling there.
Fighting them.
Yeah, so I'm connected with them. I'm over in the West Coast. Got some good dudes over there. But I think I lead by example. By I could have been one of those ones that be like, you know what, I'm done. But I know I'm being watched, and they're looking at me as a leader, a big
Yeah,
homie.
that's an
So I
example.
said, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live my life accordingly. Let them know, oh,
Yeah.
bro did it. That's not whack. That's not lame. Bro got a 9 to 5. Bro went to school. You know what I'm saying? Bro a barber. Bro went and got married. Bro own a house. We can do the same thing. And I still be out here
Right.
showing them love. Because the moment I turn my back, they're gonna say, well, yeah, he got all this, but he don't rock with us no more. He can't relate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I stay active and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And to
Okay.
also show these other people, just because I'm active, don't mean I'm dealing with whatever y'all got
Negativity.
concerns.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like this is what I'm doing. Okay,
I
you
get the spin, my
want to
boy.
sit and watch me for years? Sit and watch me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
sometimes, you jumping out there and you saying to yourself, okay, this is what I'm doing. And another thing a lot of people don't know, uh, you know, had a charge back some years back. Um, technically murder charge with self-defense, you know what I'm saying? But around here they ain't got no self-defense, so they gonna deem it as murder. When
Right.
I
Yeah,
do
they
my
just want to
music,
run that press.
I don't brag about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't brag about it. I say what I would do if something was to happen because that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk about what I used to do, but at the
Right.
same time, I'm putting a message in it. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes you got to grab their attention. Sometimes you might got to grab their attention and say, take it back a little bit to the history of what you've done. And once
It's
you
all about
grab
how
them,
you play it.
then you weave it in of how you should move.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's more of me in a
Most of it
nutshell.
said as far as like it's glorifying, it's more like educational,
Right.
Right.
educational wise, but not a
Right.
glorifying
Right.
wise.
Right. Right. Well
Well,
put. Well put.
I want to thank each and every one of y'all guys for participating tonight, to giving in an inside look to y'all thoughts, y'all, opinions and everything moving forward. I'm gonna give each one of y'all a time to plug in whatever you got going on, the show, music, whatever. Let's start with Judah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know her. She threw you out there.
My bad. I was playing Super Mario Brothers. Listen,
Oh my
yo,
god!
so but, hey, yo,
Every time,
hold
yo.
up, for one, no, hold up. For one, queens need to respect men who play video games and watch cartoons, because at least we not going out in the street doing dumb shit. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm just gonna put
Oh
that
my
out there.
god!
Now,
I'm
yo,
trying to get my
November.
2K right.
You know what I mean? That's why I'm about to play that too. But anyway, yo, November 10th, my official album release party in Philly, at the Fire, for my album The Last Goodbye. After 2 years, it's finally completed. You know what I mean? I just got some good news. A lot of my Brooklyn Zoo brothers is going to be in the building. Babyface Finster from Mantrus. You know what I mean? Zoo Ninjas is going to be there along Fire Nation from 144. Black Montana Black. You know what I mean? All perp. You know what I mean? Pace One, all of them. So yeah, it's definitely going down. The album is releasing the same day, and I'm taking it back. You know what I mean? We got CDs. We pressed up CDs and all that. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
So all my overseas
Yeah.
people, I will
Folks
be
don't
shipping
press
out.
no more.
You know what I mean? Um, Yeah, that's in a nutshell, man. November 10th. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's skip around. Sinatra, go ahead.
You know, I'm on grind mode right now. I can't even pinpoint what I got going on and when it's coming out. All I know is just be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. Before you finish, can we see the T-shirt though? Can we see that?
This is Black Life. You know, ain't too much to be said. You know, it speaks for itself. Black Life. You know what I mean? That's, you know, it is what it is. I don't do too much talking. I let whatever I do talk for me. You know what I'm saying? This is my apparel. Black Life is.
Can we
I'm in the
purchase
work
that
with some
somewhere?
things and design.
Yeah, drop your
Yo, where
links.
can I get that? Yeah, let me know where I can get that at.
Yeah.
I definitely let you know. It's in the works at the moment. I'm coming up with some
Okay,
designs.
got
You know, that fourth
you.
quarter get ready to hit. So, you know, I'm
Matter of
definitely trying
fact,
to.
you can actually check out all their videos on YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay.
Black Life Music Group. Black Life Music Group. It's BLACKLYFE Music Group.
All
Got
right.
you.
Cool. Let's go to K Born.
Well, you know, tomorrow we're doing the Rikers Island joint, close Rikers Island inside the at City Hall in Manhattan. But on December 1st, I'm coming out with the 33rd anniversary for my record, Rap's New Generation. And we're gonna release a video and we're gonna release the same song, but it's just gonna be the 33rd anniversary. So we're gonna let that fly.
Got you.
I need
And
that.
last but not least, Mr. Dow.
Hey, y'all know me. Still working hard. Y'all can check me out every Monday. Dope Dishes with Doe on all social media platforms. Y'all can catch me on Tuesday. 2.5 Guys podcast on all social media platforms. Wednesday, the Doe Show at 7:30 on all social media platforms. And you can also buy my cookbook on Amazon.com. Dope Dishes with Doe.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, will it help these women find a good man?
Hey, I promise you, that cookbook will help you get some pussy.
Hey, everybody to buy.
Hey, yo, look, huh? I'm putting my order in tonight.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
man, Amazon.com, Dope Dishes with Doe, or at dopedisheswithdoe.com. But thank you. Hey, Jazz, thank you for having me, man.
No,
That's right,
thank you guys.
peace.
So
Thank
we'll
you,
see
thank you.
y'all another episode. Next time it'll be the ladies, y'all. So thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
I want to sit in on that one.
I bet you do.
I want to sit in. I'm going to fight for us, fellas.
No, you're
That's
not.
right, peace.
Good night.
Hey, yo,
All right, peace.